Milwaukee Emergency Center for Animals Television is brought to you by HAWS, the Humane Animal Welfare Society of Waukesha County, leading the community in animal welfare and assuring sanctuary for animals in need. Metropolitan Fence, we're always on the level. And Camp Bow Wow, premier doggy day and overnight camps.
Hi. I want to put him on the scale here first. Just a little naughty. This is Midnight. Okay, Midnight. I know you're scared.
10.5?
10.5, yeah. I'm just going to make it so you can't see. See what's happening here. There you go. Now you're not seeing what's happening. This is how we deal with naughty cats. Scared cats, let me put it that way. We're just trying to get a blood sample.
Good.
Okay. Usually if they can't see, they're much less prone to bite or scratch.
He's really, could be a lot worse too.
Oh, yeah.
So he's actually more of a cat that I think if we just keep him calm and quiet, and I think the mask is helping a lot. There are some cats where none of this works and we actually have to sedate them to get any sort of blood.
We are doing a feline leukemia snap test, and what you need is 3 drops of blood and then 4 drops of your conjugate. You put it in your tube and you just rock it back and forth at least 5-6 times. You take your pipette, take all of it out, and then you drop it in your well. Then what we do is that we wait for it to get into the smaller well over here. The small well here. Once we start to see it appear, the solution goes over into the little well and then we hit it. So it's called a snap test because you want to hear the snap.
Midnight is negative for feline leukemia, so that's good.
I am just so excited.
Yeah. There are other.
Really worried.
Yeah. Now you're going to be good.
Yeah.
So, and I bet you guys are going to be super happy. There he is.
Okay, Midnight.
He was a little bit naughty.
He's always naughty.
Oh, he is? So we had to put a little muzzle on him and everything, but he was okay. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, this is Ziggy. Ziggy is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-year-old male neuter dachshund that presented 1 year ago for congestive heart failure. And Ziggy has mitral regurg, so that's a thickening of the mitral valve. He's so cute. And the thickening of the mitral valve it causes the valve to be leaky, and then the blood, instead of going forward and out of the heart, some of it goes backwards, makes the left atrium larger in size, and then that backs up to the lungs and causes them to go into congestive heart failure, or, as they say, water on the lungs. So he's on many medications. He's on pinobendum, he's on 2 diuretics, Lasix and spironolactone, and he's on a blood pressure medication which is called benazepril. So that's helping his heart beat better and preventing water from filling up into the lungs, and he's doing fairly well. But we're going to do a repeat echocardiogram today. There's his heart beating. This is the left atrium that we're looking at now, interior of the left atrium. And then what it does is it cuts right through the heart, this measuring here and shows the inside of the left atrium, so I can measure the wall size. So it's just like in human medicine, because the people have the same thing. They can get mitral valve disease. So I'm going to take the measurements, and then we're going to go in the room and talk to the owners and see how he's doing. So we'll talk about Ziggy and how Ziggy's doing. It's been about 9 months now since he came in last, right?
I think so.
And he's been doing well until you said last night.
Yes.
What happened?
He's been doing really well. Well, I just noticed that he seemed to cough a couple times. I've never heard him cough before. And he sounded a little rough, breathing a little rough again like it was the last time he was in. And I noticed that he wants to be sternal more than usual. He usually lies curled up, and now he wants to be up on his chest and have his head up.
What I'm concerned about is sometimes the valve will get more thickened, and then it makes that more leaky, and more water will get backed up, or blood will get backed up, and then that turns into water on the lungs, a little water on the lungs.
Oh, your little heartbeat is just racing a mile a minute. You ready? Ready? Alrighty. Oh, look at your little legs.
So this is him laying on his side. His head is up here, and then here he's laying on his back, so his head is here. Here's his spine, his 2 front legs. This is all heart. It's huge, as you have seen before. Big left atrium, and then he's got a little bit of fluid in the lungs, or water in the lungs. So my concern is that we should catch this early. These little spots here are all fluid in the lungs too, so as you can see, I think he'll be fine. We'll make adjustments in his medications. So I think just overnight, more or less.
All right.
Okay?
Sure.
I think he'll be good.
Today's show is brought to you by HAWS, the Humane Animal Welfare Society of Waukesha County, Metropolitan Fence, and Camp Bow Wow. And now, a word from our sponsors.
Welcome to Camp Bow Wow in Waukesha, the premier doggy day and overnight camp where a dog can be a dog. Our campers play all day in our 4 large indoor and 4 outdoor play yards. Watch your pup from anywhere in the world in our high-speed camper cams. Our certified camp counselors, spacious cabins with comfy cots, pup pools, and outdoor play equipment ensure that your pup has a great time. We're open 365 days per year for your convenience. Stop in for a tour and book a reservation for your dog's free day of camp. Visit campbowwow.com/Waukesha or call 262-547-WOOF for more information.
For over a decade, Fetch magazine has examined the unique bond humans have with their canine companions by publishing popular dog-related topics. With a strong commitment to dogs in need, Fetch also prints local adoptables in each issue, supplies affordable advertising to businesses, and gives rescues 30% off of ads. This year, Fetch is offering $15 subscriptions for your convenience. For more information, visit www.fetchmag.com or pick up your free copy at a local pet establishment near you. Go Fetch!
The Humane Animal Welfare Society of Waukesha is so much more than a shelter. Our adoption staff, animal caregivers, and behavior department ensure the best possible adoptive companion. Our spay-neuter programs actively combat pet overpopulation in our area, and our animal rescue team safely returns lost pets back home. HAWS does one-on-one consultations, holds a variety of training classes and seminars, and even hosts camps for kids. Our shelter is and always has been open admissions and full service, providing resources for pets and their people for a happy lifetime together. HAWS, we're building a society that's humane.
Boarding, grooming, training, and more. When it comes to your pet, Animal Motel is their home away from home. At Animal Motel, we offer a top-of-the-line facility with boarding suites for both dogs and cats, outdoor play yards, a training hall, and so much more. Whether they're here for obedience training, grooming, or an extended stay, we promise your dog and cat will be part of our family. Animal Motel, Personalized care for your precious pets.
Looking to get some training for your dog? For Pet's Sake is your one-stop dog training center. We offer all-inclusive obedience training, canine sports training, specialty classes, and more. We provide training classes in 3 convenient locations with our main facility in Mugwanago, which boasts a fully matted 5,200 square foot training hall. While in Mugwanago, check out our Bichon Buddy Rescue and take home your new pet. Bichon and Little Buddies Rescue takes in Bichons, other small dog breeds, and cats that need to be rehomed for various reasons.
We're just coming in, we have to come in now once a week to get his blood levels checked, make sure everything's where they should be and that he's still continuing to get better. Yeah, Thor was my first canine partner. Okay, I brought Thor in. He wasn't feeling good. I noticed a lot of blood in his urine. We were worried about, obviously we knew something was wrong, wanted to see what was going on.
Thor is one of the sheriff's dogs that is very important to them because he's a working dog, and they get these dogs and end up spending $20,000 just to purchase them and train them and get them ready to be a service dog for about 8 or 9 years. So it was a big decision for the department, the Milwaukee County Sheriff Department, to make that decision to go ahead and treat this dog.
Our whole unit comes to Mecca, so we have 11 dogs that come for their routine visits and emergency visits, all that kind of stuff. We work in the House of Correction, and the county owns stores, so they have to, all the money to pay for treatment and stuff comes through there, and to decide whether his ability to work was going to be affected and if he'd be able to come back to try to determine how much or what we were willing to, what they were willing to be able to do. It goes through our supervisor. He's an assistant superintendent. He had to approve everything and make sure that was going to be, cost effective to treat him and make sure that he's still going to be able to work afterwards. The doctor says he should be able to work for about a month, and then he can go back to full duty.
The disease process is immune-mediated hemolytic anemia. So what that means is that your own body, it's an immune-mediated disease. There's a lot of immune-mediated diseases out there. People know things like rheumatoid arthritis, muscular dystrophy, muscular sclerosis. These are all immune-mediated diseases, meaning your own body decides to destroy some part of your body. In muscular dystrophy, it's the muscles. In rheumatoid arthritis, it's the joints. And in this particular disease with immune-mediated hemolytic anemia, where Thor's body decided to destroy his red blood cells.
He had a blood transfusion. He was on medications and fluids just to try to get his blood levels to where they're supposed to be. And he's gonna continue to be on medication for about 4 months, I think.
And then we put him on various drugs like steroids and leufonamide, which are immune drugs, powerful drugs that try to stop this process. So they try to tell the spleen and the liver to not destroy these cells, leave these abnormal cells be in the body so that the dog can survive. Because as you know, red blood cells are very important to your system. They carry oxygen and nutrients to all parts of your body. So they're very much necessary in the bloodstream.
So Thor's, he's trained as a dual-purpose dog. He can do narcotic searches, and he's able to find marijuana, cocaine, heroin, and methamphetamines. He's also trained in patrol work, so he does protection. If someone would attack me, he would go after them and have my back. He does crowd control to keep people back, keep situations more stable. So basically at work, he protects me and other officers from anything that could happen. A lot of the times, the dogs are a big deterrent when there's a situation going on. you may see the dogs and they a lot of times change their mind.
Drake is about a 10-year-old, 11-year-old male neutered Springer Spaniel that has the immune-mediated hemolytic anemia, and his is due to anaplasma, the tick-borne disease. So you get it from ticks that hang on to the body, suck out blood from the dog, and then inject in the anaplasma, which is a parasite that gets into your bloodstream. And then the parasite hooks onto the red blood cells, and once those red blood cells go through circulation, they're picked up as being abnormal, so the body destroys them, the spleen and the liver. And so he actually got 2 blood transfusions and human immunoglobulins, which are a special blood product that is made for humans that have this disease. And what it is it's a really powerful immunoglobulins that you inject into the dog, like almost like a transfusion, and it tells the body, it overpowers the anaplasma infection and stops the body from destroying those red blood cells. And then he has also developed aspiration pneumonia secondary to silent regurgitation, and he has now he's breathing a little bit hard. Here in his nose is a nasogastric tube. That's a tube that goes down his nose into his stomach so that we can give him electrolytes. Right now is going into him from this pump, and then he's on fluids and he's on a fentanyl ketamine constant rate infusion. We're trying to maintain him, and we have switched him over from oral medications now to doxycycline, which is fighting the anaplasma infection. And then also the other drugs, the steroids, are being given IV so we can get him off of oral meds for a while to try to continue treating his immune-mediated hemolytic anemia and his pancreatitis, and he's on antibiotics for the aspiration pneumonia.
Thor.
So Drake was here with Thor and had immune-mediated hemolytic anemia, and that improved, and he got better, and his blood cell count started going up towards normal. He went home, ate a lot of interesting foods with a lot of fat in it, and some of his pills can sometimes cause pancreatitis, and then got severe necrotizing pancreatitis, which was a little bit, we were a little bit nervous on how he was going to actually do, but Mom and Dad decided they weren't going to give up on him yet. And he entered the hospital, I think, when was it? Tuesday. Mm-hmm. And he's now ready to go home, just about ready to go home. So
and we are so happy. We are very pleased with the outcome and the service that we received. It was wonderful. We started noticing that he was becoming very lethargic, and he was urinating red, which was blood, and we brought him in, and they did an extensive blood work, and we determined that he had an autoimmune disease that was received by a tick. And so from there, it was all uphill. Lots of diagnostic things and procedures. He said 2 blood transfusions. And what else did they?
Our immunoglobulin, which is actually a human product, byproduct, as I understand it, of blood that we gave him to help, which apparently worked.
So how close were you guys to losing him?
Oh, it was very close. Normal blood cell count is 36, and your hemoglobin should be at 0. Drake was at 7 red cells and a 4+. And here he is today, and we're going to take him home. The service and the care were terrific. I can't speak highly enough. I would refer them any day, and I've also told a lot of my coworkers about my story, and would definitely recommend that they bring their pets here.
Talks too. This is Jasmine, and Jasmine is a pet chicken that they keep in their house, so they didn't want to, they were going on vacation and leaving the state to go and visit family for Christmas and New Year's, so they decided to keep Jasmine here in medical border, and she loves it here. She talks to everybody, she'll come up to you, and she'll attack you, too. Yeah. Hi, Jasmine. What you doing? I don't have anything for you. They like shiny things, you know, and colors.
Here at Pet Supply Port in Saukville, Wisconsin, we recognize that pets are part of the family. That's why we strive to offer the best quality pet food and pet supplies at the most affordable prices. From frozen raw diet and wholesome products to educational seminars and pet total wellness, Pet Supply Port is leading the way when it comes to pet food and pet supplies in the 4-county area. Log on to learn how Pet Supply Port can help your pet live a happy and healthy life. PetSupplyPort.com.
Welcome to Camp Bow Wow in Waukesha, the premier doggy day and overnight camp where a dog can be a dog. Our campers play all day in our 4 large indoor and 4 outdoor play yards. Watch your pup from anywhere in the world on our high-speed camper cams. Our certified camp counselors, spacious cabins with comfy cots, pup pools, and outdoor play equipment ensure that your pup has a great time. We're open 365 days per year for your convenience. Stop in for a tour and book a reservation for your dog's free day of camp. Visit campbowwow.com/Waukesha or call 262-547-WOOF for more information.
Because you love him completely, because he is part of your family. When your pet needs emergency care, you want the very best trauma and critical care specialist standing by. You know there's only one place you can trust and always count on.
I thank Mega and Dr. Dale Crescent for the medical care for Bailey.
Dr. Crescent and I are very happy that we were able to provide medical care for Bailey and all the other Milwaukee Brewer player pets.
At Metropolitan Fence, we have been keeping your children and pets safe in southeastern Wisconsin for over 27 years. We offer a full line of residential and commercial fencing, from vinyl, wood, ornamental, and chain link. For a free estimate, please call us at 262-547-6001 or visit us online at metrofence.biz. And remember, we are always on the level.
When it comes to your pet's health, proper nutrition is vital to a long and healthy life. That's why American Natural Premium products are growing in popularity at your local pet food store. American Natural Premium uses whole ingredients including meat and balanced protein. Best of all, it's quality pet food at an affordable price. If your dog is itching and scratching, has runny eyes, or does the butt scoot boogie across your floor, it's a good chance your dog has food allergies. Log on to AmericanNaturalPremium.com to learn about premium pet food without the premium price tag.
adorable, don't you know that? Look at you. I just love guinea pigs. I think they're so adorable.
Crazy teeth in here.
Yeah. So Sniffer came in because he's bloated, so he's not eating, and his stomach is really bloated, which is really common in guinea pigs. We don't know what the cause is. A lot of time it's related to diet, but we're gonna get an IV in him, take some x-rays, get him on fluids, and then try to give him some syringe feedings. And if that doesn't get him better, we'll put in a nasogastric tube. That's a tube that goes down the nose into the stomach and removes some of the gas. But yeah, these are all intestinal loops. I think this is stomach here, but these are all like layered intestinal loops. Does this guinea pig get into anything, or will she take syringe feedings?
I don't know, maybe.
Why don't we try her on syringe feedings and see if she takes them? Because then at least we can send her home with syringe feedings, and I think he gives vitamin C to this guinea pig. So.
Yeah.
Today's show was brought to you by HAWS, the Humane Animal Welfare Society of Waukesha County, leading the community in animal welfare and assuring sanctuary for animals in need. Metropolitan Fence, we're always on the level. And Camp Bow Wow, premier doggy day and overnight camps.